welcome to Alongside Lauren. I'm Lauren, and I am so glad that you have got the opportunity to hang out in my kitchen this Sunday afternoon while I get a few bits and pieces prepared to make my week this coming week a little bit easier. This week we are going to be dining on baked potatoes with coleslaw and ham for our lunches, and spaghetti bolognese with zucchini noodles as well for our dinners. So I'm going to be putting together the bolognese in the slow cooker. So I've got the slow cooker turned up onto high. I normally would have done this a little bit earlier, but you know, I had other bits and pieces going on and I am woefully underprepared, which is exactly why I'm going to try and do it this afternoon instead of trying to do it tomorrow night. So I've got partially defrosted beef mince and I'm just going to pop straight into the slow cooker there. Partially defrosted because, again, I didn't think this all the way through and I'm a little bit underprepared for it. So there's about 1 kilo worth of beef mince which I'm going to pop straight into the slow cooker there. I have also got some passata that I had made with some tomatoes a few weeks ago that I froze, and I'm going to just pop that straight in there as well. It's also a little bit frozen. Everything's a little bit frozen today. And I'm also going to add in another container of the partially frozen or partially defrosted passata as well. So we'll get that going. And a couple of weeks ago, I couldn't help myself, but I bought some tomato soup, like a little individual serve of tomato soup, just from the supermarket. That was on clearance down to 15 cents. It's quite a small amount of tomato soup. So I figured rather than having that for a lunch and then feeling vaguely dissatisfied, that I would just add it into a dish. So this is your lucky day tomato soup. You're going to go into the bolognese. Actually smells really good. And look, it probably would have been a perfectly fine lunch. You've like had it with a bit of a, you know, toasted cheese sandwich or something like that. But this, I think, is going to be far better. So I'll just get that stuff into the bin/dishwasher and we'll get cracking on with the rest of the bits and pieces. Now, because no one wants to sit there and just watch me peel potatoes, I don't even want to sit there and watch me peel potatoes. Actually, I don't want to sit there and peel potatoes. So I have already peeled the potatoes that we're going to have for our baked potatoes for the week. And I have got them all sitting in the rack for the air fryer. I'm going to pop them in. They are slightly differing sizes, so I'm going to put it in for 50 minutes, 50, but I'm going to keep an eye on them because there's a couple there that are quite small that I reckon will be done within about half an hour, so I'll pull those out early. But it's all cool because they don't all need to be ready at the same time because we're going to be dining on them over the period of the whole week. So it'll all work out in the end, is my theory anyway. There we go. And now I'm going to get chopping the bits and pieces to go with the bolognese. So the Thermomix is currently otherwise occupied because I'm also going to make some Greek yogurt. It's getting to the point where it is getting too hot for us to make porridge. So we've been making bircher muesli for our breakfast, which means that I am going through the Greek yogurt to go with that bircher muesli like nobody's business. So it's about time for me to make another kilo or so. So while that milk for the Greek yogurt continues to cool, I'm going to get chopping with the veg. So to go with the bolognese, we have got carrots, which I will chop up. And I've also got a whole heap of celery, and I have got some onions and a green capsicum as well. And I'll probably go grab some fresh herbs from the garden because it just adds something. I guess it's adding herbs, but an extra layer of flavour, or maybe it's just me being pretentious. Who knows? Could be a bit of both. I'll also add in some garlic while I think of it. So I'll just pop those carrots in there. I've got a lot of celery. We've got a celery in our fruit and veg box, and it's just not something that we tend to eat a lot of. I find if I have like celery sticks that I end up feeling really virtuous, and then we'll just end up eating a lot of rubbish for that same meal. So it kind of defeats the purpose. But I did make a really nice pesto with the celery leaves, which is delicious. And we've been having that on various bits and pieces over the last week or so. So I think we were able to use the celery leaf pesto on burgers for our dinners this week. And we also used it on, I think we had it on some bagels. Because I was greedy and used up all the cream cheese the day before. So that's the carrots and half the celery all nicely smooshed together. Which will go straight into the... Oh, no, I need to get a spatula duvalacker. And pop it into the slow cooker, which is just heating away on high. It's all looking very orange and red at the moment. That's all right. We'll add in the capsicum, which will add in some green. Put that lid back on. And add in some more capsicum. Nope, celery. They both start with C. Honestly, I've had a little bit going on. Just nothing major, just busy, and busy with lovely things. But Heath and I had gone grocery shopping on Friday night, and for reasons that I still don't understand, I got confused between Golden Gay Times and Maxibons, because the Golden Gay Times are on sale, but I had mistakenly told Heath that the Maxibons are on sale, and I basically crushed his dreams, etc., etc. But then tried to justify it because they both started with M, which is not even a little bit true, because Golden Gay Time clearly starts with a G. It was an early night for Lauren that night. I'm not still feeling any smarter though. So just de-seeding that capsicum. There's every possibility that I just put a little bit of a seed in the milk for the yogurt. That's all right. Bit of extra nutrition, extra veg content. Slice up that capsicum or pepper, depending on what part of the world you hail from. Adding that in as well. While I remember it, I will pull out the garlic from the fridge, along with our favourite veggie stock concentrate. Alright. I reckon I can do the garlic and the onion in with the capsicum. Let's be bold. Only 3 cloves of garlic because I can't be bothered getting out anymore. It's my sous chef Heath, also known as my husband.
Sorry about our audio today. I'm sure that it was pretty loud for everybody, so I'm trying to talk as quietly as I can, but we will see how we go. See if we can get this better for next week.
It's great that there's always a new challenge, I reckon.
Always a new challenge.
Always a new challenge.
Yeah.
I say it keeps us on our toes. It mostly keeps Heath on his toes.
I have given my hands a wash, and I was thinking of just doing a soft drink. Did you want something to drink?
That would be amazing.
Yep.
We went to the most beautiful wedding last night. And for the reception, it was in a friend's backyard. And they had a food truck for the food, which was amazing. But it means that I have eaten more burgers than one ought to consume. And we were fairly well behaved, but did have a late night. And it seems to be the late nights that, more than anything else, seem to be the bit that
Catch us off.
catch us
Yeah,
off.
catch
So
us out. Yeah. All right. Do you want the appleberry or the mix of appleberry and, well, mostly orange passion?
I will have the mostly orange passion.
Mostly orange passion.
Mostly
You
orange
got it.
passion.
Okay. With a splash of appleberry, whatever the heck that is.
Apple, and they waved some kind of berry
That's
across
right.
it. But I think there's all kinds of weird classifications that are berries, because I think a berry is a fruit that has the seeds on the outside.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I could be wrong with that.
So blueberries are not.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Don't know.
Strawberries
knows?
do, but I can't think of any. No, I think the more I think about it, it's only strawberries. I think I've made a terrible mistake.
Maybe strawberries are not berries.
Maybe that's
what
it.
you're thinking. I don't know.
But I'm sure there's some strange things that are technically berries, like big things, like a pineapple.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
very nice. I could also just be saying
I'm not
pineapple because
sure.
we've got one on the bench.
I'm not sure how truthful that
Jeez.
is either.
No.
Um,
I have not fact checked that. I'm just saying that.
Please, please don't take our word for it when it comes to berry knowledge. We are very light on
Very light on.
information.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. No, if there's some kind of pub trivia, don't retain that information.
That's right. Now, I noticed that you have been working away hard at this Bolognese.
Yes.
And it looks like you've got some nice things already inside
I
the crock
do.
pot and going.
So we've
I'll
got
see if I can show
the
people.
everything is partially defrosted.
Did you want to open that lid and we'll just
I
have a
will.
little
So we've
look-see real
got
quick?
the
have we
mince.
got?
We've
Yeah.
got mince. We've got passata. We've got tomato soup, and we've got chopped up celery and carrot in so far.
Excellent. And then you've got your onions cooking away right here.
Yep.
So,
Well, going to be
cooking away, I mean
getting sliced.
getting prepared.
Absolutely no heat is currently being applied
And
to
the
them.
cooking will come.
Yes.
The cooking will come.
If you slice it, the cooking will come.
Something like that, yes.
Sure. So 2 onions.
Blitzed.
Yep, in with the capsicum and the and the celery.
Mm-hmm. Great. Oh yeah, a little bit of red wine to go into the sauce.
Yes.
Great choice.
It's very celery-tastic.
Very green.
It is very green.
Very, very green. Looking good. So you kept it a little bit chunky, which is good.
I think so. I don't like
Yeah.
having it completely
Just mush.
mush,
Yeah.
because then I just think it just tastes a bit.
But it'll still soften up quite a bit.
It will
won't
soften up.
Yeah. The carrot might maintain a little bit of
A bit of texture there.
firmness.
All right, so what I'll do is just with that Thermomix bowl, is pop in the red wine.
Oh, this is a good trick.
And I'm going to pop it on wash mode, which does seem completely ridiculous, I know.
But you're basically making a wine and vegetable smoothie.
Basically.
Love it. Love it.
It's such a first world problem. The Thermomix had an update, so the button wasn't where I expected it to be. Woe is me. Alrighty, now I'm just going to grab some herbs from the garden.
Yep. I will
So,
keep people entertained.
Excellent. Will it involve tap dancing? I don't think
No.
it should involve tap dancing.
No, it will not. Once this is done, am I pouring it in?
Yep.
Yep, great. Great. So at this point, we haven't got any hikes planned. We haven't got anything like that coming up, but we do have a run in December that we'll be doing. So we'll be going for a 12.5k fun run, which should be a bit of fun. That's down near Coolangatta, which is down towards the border of Queensland and New South Wales. And yeah, we're looking forward to that. We had our regular run this morning, which really tired us out because we obviously had a wedding to go to yesterday. So yeah, we are both a little bit worn out. The run this morning was 10Ks, so that is our Sunday run. So that keeps us pretty worn out come Sunday, but it was totally worth it. Had a great time at church today. Really enjoyed the service, and then got to spend some time with some friends after church. Went to some friends and got to see their little one, who is only sort of 5 months old. Very cute little dude named Harvey, and that was a lot of fun too. He's a good age at the moment. All right, just pouring that in. That looks fantastic and has collected all of the leftovers from the bowl. Perfect. So for lunch today with our friends, we had cheese and crackers and a little bit of wine, and had a very, very nice afternoon. And this evening, we will have, with our Bible study, some more cheese and crackers, and possibly some more wine. And yeah, it's a nice cheese and wine day today, I would say.
Oh, yes.
Fortunately, the weather outside is pretty miserable, so it's
It
good weather
is.
for just indoor adventures, I would say.
So I'm just going to add in some sage. Oh, the red wine smells good.
Yeah. So the wash cycle actually heated it, I think.
Yes,
Did you know
it does.
that?
It does.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
So I'm just adding in my herbs now. So I've added
what have
in
we got
some
there?
sage, and I'm adding in parsley.
Mm-hmm.
So normally your softer herbs, like your sage, like your parsley, you wouldn't normally add them in at the beginning of a dish because they will sort of lose their flavour and vibrancy.
Right.
But I guess because we're sort of wanting to build a flavour profile, we are going to add them in a little bit earlier. But what I will sometimes do with like a Bolognese or something like that is I might then add some extra herbs on top. Like, so we might look at topping our Bolognese with basil or with some parsley when it comes time to serve up the little love.
Well, it is looking pretty good at this stage.
Yeah, so I think, as Heath
Some
is
nice
saying, we've had a bit of a cheese and wine kind of day off the back of a fairly hefty
Cheese and
day
wine
of
kind
eating yesterday.
Yeah.
After a couple of weeks of some fairly hefty meals. So having the nice, sort of lightness, I guess, of this particular Bolognese with a strong focus on veg, and we'll have it with the zucchini noodles as well, so it'll just
Yeah.
feel nice and light.
It does make a big difference when you have it with zucchini noodles instead of regular pasta. You don't feel like you need to go and collapse on a couch
Immediately nap.
immediately afterwards. I'm a big fan of the zucchini noodle, must say.
Yeah. Well,
big
this
fan.
the bolognese is one of his favourite
Mm.
meals, so I'm more than happy to oblige.
Probably wouldn't be the meal that I eat if I needed to have a last meal.
Yeah, we were having a conversation today about what we would have as our last meal, and
You decided it was more important to
Yeah.
have good people around.
good people around, and to not have to do the dishes.
But don't mistake that as she wants to eat good people.
No,
No, she just wants to be with them.
I want to be with them.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat them.
Just hang out with them. Yep. So is that coming to a close?
Yeah, that's that kind of.
Oh, it's stirring up nicely.
Yeah, it is. I'm trying to decide if we want to put in any more sort of tomato or anything like that. The passata is, because it was made using fresh tomatoes, it's a little bit, the colour is lighter than what you would normally expect.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a orangey
Yeah.
sort of colour scheme.
Yeah.
Why is that? What do you
it's
say
because-
it's from fresh tomatoes, but why
Well, because
is
I'd
the
made
colour-
it and I also was too lazy to take the skins off. So I
Yeah,
just
okay.
processed it with the skins on.
Interesting.
So,
Interesting.
yeah, but that should serve, that will do 8 serves all in. So that will serve
Okay.
us for, oh, I need to put the veggie stock concentrate in. So that will serve us for 4 nights, which is good. Oh,
Can you get it? I'll have a crack. If you
sorry.
like. I probably won't have any more luck than you will. Oh no, I have dry hands, so I was in luck. Although it was just spinning and not doing anything.
Oh, there we go.
So how much veggie stock are you going to pop in there?
Probably like 2 decent sized tablespoons and 1 for luck.
One for good luck. I love it.
I'll pop the lid on,
And
give it a
that's
stir, and that is the bolognese done. So we've got a few other sort of bits and pieces that we're going to be just cracking on with this afternoon.
how long will that need, do you think?
So ideally, like I would have sort of slow cooked this for most of the day. Because it's on high, I'll put it in for 4.5 to 5 hours, depending on when I go to bed. But that will just cook away and will be amazing. And I hope that you have also taken a little bit of time this afternoon to make your life a little bit easier this week. And I look forward to catching up with you again on Alongside Lauren.